Spotlight Search is a powerful search tool. It is accessible via the magnifying glass in the upper right-hand corner of your screen or in any Finder window by clicking on the magnifying glass. Search for something that you would like to find on your computer. For this example, I searched for Jacob Lawrence. You can now see all of the files that I have related to that name. The Spotlight Search will even search within the text of documents to help you find what you are looking for quickly. Spotlight Search can also be helpful aside from finding files. When I click the magnifying glass and type a math problem, it will automatically suggest the answer for me. You can also do simple conversions this way. If I type in 1 cup, it will automatically populate that it is a half pint. The dock on your Mac is completely customizable. You can add apps that you use frequently or remove ones that you don't use very often. Apps that are removed from the dock will still be accessible via the Spotlight Search. Let's give it a try. First, I'll click the magnifying glass in the upper right-hand corner of my screen. Next, when Spotlight Search opens, I will type in Quicktime to open that app. To keep Quicktime in my dock, I will hold down the Control key on my keyboard and click my mouse to bring up the right-click menu. Under Options, I will choose Keep in Dock. Quicktime will now stay in my dock even when it's not running. We will remove an app using the same menu. To remove voice memos, I will again hold down the Control key on my keyboard and click my mouse. Under Options, I will choose Remove from Dock. The app will still be available via Finder or under Spotlight Search. Stacks are located to the right of the dock and they can contain different apps or different folders. If you would like to create a stack for another folder on your computer, you can easily do so by clicking and dragging any folder on your computer down to the dock. In order to do this, you can click on a shortcut to that link, such as this Applications folder, and drag it down. This will now show all of the applications that I have on my computer in my Applications folder. Note that you can also add folders directly from your Finder window instead of the sidebar if you would like. Here I have my Dropbox folder where I keep files for my classes. I will drag it down and add it to my dock. Now I can easily and quickly access any of those folders. We all have certain folders on our computers that we use more often than others. Did you know that you can add these as shortcuts in Finder? First, locate the folder that you would like to use, then drag it over to the left under Favorites. The shortcut has now appeared in the sidebar, and to access it, you can simply click it in the list. If you decide to remove it from the sidebar, right-click and click on Remove from Sidebar. The folder will still exist on your computer, but will no longer be a shortcut in your sidebar. Another cool feature of Finder is that when you have a Finder window open, if you want to quickly preview something, you can do so by clicking on the file and holding down your spacebar. When you do, a preview will open. If you want, you can make quick edits here by using the rotate, markup, or share arrow, or you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard to navigate through the rest of the files in your folder. When I click my right arrow key, it will automatically navigate to the next file. GIFs and videos will automatically begin playing so you can see a quick preview. Finish scrolling through using your arrows, and when you're done, click the spacebar to close the preview. You can also customize the view within your Finder window to make things easier to see. To do so, go to the View menu, then choose to view things as icons, as you see here, as a list, which you see here, as columns, which can show more of a folder structure, or as gallery. Gallery can be nice if you are trying to quickly and easily scroll through files as well. Similar to Quick View, it will give you a quick little preview of everything as you scroll through. It will also provide information on the files on the right-hand side of your screen. Finder also has a quick option for airdropping files. Click on Airdrop in the top of the menu, and it will automatically bring up the Airdrop menu so that you can send it to somebody else. Did you know it's also possible to customize the toolbar in your Finder window and in many other applications? To do so, click on View, then go to Customize Toolbar. When the menu loads, you will be able to adjust the menu bar to match your needs. If you want, you can go back to the default set of tools in your toolbar, or you can drag one of these buttons up into the toolbar and you will see it appear. For example, if I wanted to add a button to create a new folder, I could drag and drop that up here into my menu, and now I would have a button to create a new folder. If I'm frequently changing views, I may choose to add the view options up into my toolbar. When you are finished, click the Done button in the bottom right-hand corner of the window. When it comes to efficiency, keyboard shortcuts are one of the best tools you can use to make use of your time. If there is something that you do frequently, you should use a shortcut for it. If you are constantly clicking around your screen to do things, you are wasting your valuable time. Let's look at an example. Whenever you go to a menu on your Mac, you will see the shortcuts listed off to the side if there is one available. Save is one that is very commonly used. Command S is the shortcut for saving. On a Mac, undo is always Command Z. Command C is used for copy, and Command V is used for paste. While this example shows pages, in any app that you use on your Mac, you can click the buttons in the toolbar to see what shortcuts are available. When using shortcuts on your Mac, you will notice that the Command, Option, and Control keys in the bottom row of your keyboard, along with Shift, are very popular. While learning shortcuts in the beginning can seem a little overwhelming, the amount of time that you'll save on the back end is worth the investment. Try to memorize 1 or 2 shortcuts at a time, and soon you'll be amazed by the amount of time you are saving. One key efficiency tool when using your Mac is to use a keyboard shortcut. One of my favorites is one that you can use to switch between different applications on your computer. By holding down the Command key and the Tab key, you will get a menu that looks like this. While still holding down the Command key, press the Tab key to arrow through different windows. Once you've reached the application that you would like to stop at, you can let go of the Command key and it will automatically take you to that application. This is a very fast way to switch back and forth between different applications. Before attempting to split your screen, you will want to be sure that you have all of the applications or internet windows that you would like to use open. Next, you will need to go to the upper left-hand corner of your screen and click and hold on the green dot. When you do so, you will be given options to enter full screen or tile your window to the left or right. We will use tile window to the left. You now see that the other window I have available pops up on the right. All of your open and available windows will show up here. When you click on one, you will see that it automatically pops into split screen view. Now I can work in Canvas on the left hand of my screen, and I can work in my spreadsheet on the right half. This can be very helpful when trying to cross-reference or even take notes. You can even resize your split screen by clicking on the black bar that separates the screen and dragging it to the right or the left. Exit split screen by clicking and holding again on the green button. Another great tool that you can use is called Mission Control. Mission Control can be activated by Spotlight Search and clicking on Mission Control in the Applications menu. If you set up your hot corners, which you will see later in this video, you can also create a hot corner for Mission Control so that when you move your mouse down to a corner, you will see all of the available windows that you have. One of the greatest features of Mission Control is that it gives you multiple desktops. Here, if I wanted to work on this lesson plan and maybe add some pictures from Pexels, I can drag those into their own window. That way, I'm not distracted by all of the other things on my computer when I'm trying to work on that document. If I want to go to that window, I simply click it in the upper menu. Now you can see in this window, I only have access to that Pages document and Pexels. If I want to go back to my other screen, I can simply go back to Mission Control and choose the other desktop. This can be a great way to keep yourself organized. It can also be great for organizing different subjects or different lessons for your classes. For example, I might choose to put everything for my first hour class in this window and everything for my second hour class here. That way I don't get distracted or have too many windows open at the same time. You might have noticed that when you have a lot of different windows open, it is difficult to get to your desktop. It might take multiple clicks to minimize your windows in order to access a file that you need. Today I'm going to show you a quick shortcut that will help you with this and other navigation on your computer. First, open System Preferences. Next, under Desktop and Screensaver, you will want to choose the Screensaver tab. In the bottom right corner of this window, click on Hot Corners. Hot corners are quick shortcuts from the corners of your screen. You can set them to any of the available options, but today I'm going to highlight Mission Control, Application Windows, Desktop, and Start Screensaver. Now that I have hot corners, when I move to the corners of my screen, different things will happen. When I go to the top left corner, I will see all of the application windows for the application I'm currently using. If you had multiple documents open, that would show both of them. When I click back on the window, it will bring me back to all of them. When I navigate my mouse to the lower left-hand corner of my screen, it will launch Mission Control. Here you can see all of the different windows that I currently have open, and I could click in any of them to bring them to the front. Next, when I move to my top right corner, it will reveal my desktop. Now if I needed to open a file, I can simply double-click it and you can see it opens right on top. Last, when I navigate to my bottom right corner, you will see it will activate my screensaver. These are just a few of the many quick features that you can access via hot corners. This is a tool to help you be more efficient in your work time. When you have made your final selections, click OK. Did you know that Siri is also available on your Mac? When you click on the Siri button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you will see a menu appear asking you what you need help with. Siri, roll a dice.
1 sec. It's 3 this time.
Siri, flip a coin.
Tails.
Siri, how long does it take to drive from La Crosse, Wisconsin to Madison, Wisconsin?
Traffic from La Crosse to Madison is light, so I'm estimating 2 hours and 10 minutes via I-90 East.
There are many ways that you can use Siri in your classroom. As you saw, Siri can easily roll a dice or flip a coin if you don't have one handy. This can be great for the occasional game that pops up or for classroom management activities. You also saw that Siri can answer many questions. Siri is also able to tell jokes and do lots of other tricks. Siri is a fun thing to integrate into your classroom and can be very helpful as well. Under System Preferences, you can click on Siri to adjust your preferences for Siri. If you want, you can enable Ask Siri. You can also choose to allow Siri to be accessed via Hey Siri. This can be a nice feature if you have stepped away from your computer and would like to tell Siri to do something for you quickly. On this screen, you can also set a keyboard shortcut for Siri, choose the language, voice variety, and choose a voice for Siri. There are a few different ways that you can take screenshots on your computer. First, if you hold down the Command, Shift, and 3 buttons, a screenshot of your entire screen will be taken. You will hear the camera click. The screenshot will be saved to your desktop. Next, if you want to take a screenshot of just a portion of your screen, you can hold down the Command, Shift, and 4 keys, and you will see the crosshairs appear. Drag the crosshairs around whatever it is you want to take a screenshot of, and when you let go, you will hear the camera click and the screenshot will be saved to your desktop. There are also a couple of different ways that you can do a screen recording. First, you can hold down the Command, Shift, and 5 keys. You will now see the screen recording menu. At the bottom of the screen, you will see a variety of different options for how you can either capture a photo or video of your screen. First, you will see the option to capture a photo of your entire screen. Next, you will see the option for capturing a selected window. This will give you the option to select one of your application windows to take a photo of. Third, you will see Capture Selected Portion. This will give you crosshairs in which you can draw a selected portion of your screen and it will take a screenshot of only that portion. Next, you will see the video recording options. First is the option to record your entire screen. Last, you will see the option for recording a selected portion of your screen. This will give you crosshairs that you can drag around whatever portion of your screen you would like to record. You might have noticed that as I was taking screenshots, the screenshots appeared on the right-hand side of my desktop. This is where you should always expect to see your screenshots appear. Under the Options menu, you could choose a different location for it to save your screenshots and screen recordings. You can also choose if you will have a timer before your recording begins, and you can choose which microphone you would like to use if you're using a microphone at all. At the bottom, you will also see the option to show a floating thumbnail. After you take a screenshot or a screen recording, this will bring up a small thumbnail in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. You can also select the option to have it remember your last selection. This way, when you hit Ctrl-Shift-5, it will automatically remember the settings that you had last selected. Finally, you can choose to show or not show mouse clicks. This will draw attention to where you have clicked your mouse. When you are all finished, click the Record button in the menu. When you have begun recording, you will notice that there is now a small stop icon in the upper toolbar. It is good to wait a couple of seconds before you begin speaking so that it is sure to record your voice. When you're ready to stop your screen recording, simply click on the stop icon at the top of the screen. It is also possible to do a screen recording using the Quicktime app. To open Quicktime, either select it from your dock or go to the Spotlight search and type Quicktime. Next, under File, you will see the option for a new screen recording. When you select this option, you will see some of the same options that you had under the Command-Shift-5 shortcut. When you're ready, you can click the Capture button and it will begin capturing your screen. You will again want to click the Stop button in the upper toolbar when you are finished recording. In QuickTime, you will need to click File, Export File As in order to save your file. While there are a variety of browsers that will work with your Mac, there are some things you should know about using Safari, the built-in browser for Mac. Safari has some great features that will make it easy for you to use with other apps. First, Safari makes it very easy to share links. For example, if I wanted to share this page with a friend, I could click on the share arrow in the upper right-hand corner and it will give me a lot of different options that I could use. If sharing something with someone who is on a Mac, iPad, or iPhone, I can choose the Airdrop option. This will bring up the Airdrop menu. Anyone who is around me who has their Airdrop turned on will appear here, and I can quickly and easily airdrop it to them. Better yet, if you are using Apple Classroom, it will also show the name of your entire class. That way you can send the link to the entire class with one quick click. Another great reason to use Safari is found when you're reading news articles. As you can see, this article has a lot of advertising and a lot of different things going on the page. By clicking on this icon in the toolbar, I can activate Reader View. Reader View will simplify the article, taking away all of the extra advertising. There are also additional options for Reader View that can be found on the right-hand side when you are in Reader View. Here, you can choose to change the size of the text, change the color of the background and the text, and even change the font to something that is easier for you to read. When you're finished, simply click and you will be able to exit Reader View. If you want, you can also turn on Persistent Reader View under Reader Website Preferences. Here, you can choose to automatically use Reader on certain websites. For example, if I knew that there was a news website that I used frequently that had a lot of ads, I could choose to turn it on so that way I don't have to look at the ads all the time when I'm on that website. You can also choose if you will have Reader View on when you visit other websites. One little known feature of Safari is that it houses a reading list. This can be helpful for students who don't have internet access at home. By clicking on the share arrow and adding a page to their reading list, the page will automatically be saved locally to their computer. This means that if they need to read a website when they get home, they can do so even if they don't have internet access at home. The file will be locally stored on their device so that they can see it whenever they need to. Next is one of my favorite features of Safari. Often when working in lesson plans, I want to add a quick picture into my files. By using Safari and using a website like Pexels, which contains royalty-free images, I can quickly drag and drop my photos from Safari directly into my document. I now have that file here and I can resize it as needed. It is also possible to drag the picture right down to Mail. When I do so, it will automatically create a new message with that photo attached. I can simply type in the email address, subject, and add some text to go along with my photo, and I'm ready to send it.